Okay, so I guess I'm gonna do this video. I'm going to the gym right now. I got this light on, which is gonna be distracting when I'm driving. So going to the gym. I went yesterday. Did a little bit of what did I do yesterday? I did shoulders. So I did shoulders. I'm like really seeing some good strength gains. Even though I stopped doing creatine, I talked about that in a previous video, so if you want to hear about that, the gastrointestinal issues that I developed from that, that sounds like something more serious than it was. Constipation. I got a little constipated from that. So that's with the creatine HCl, I guess, which is, I don't know, it's supposed to be like more potent or faster acting or whatever. So you don't have to load it up like you do with creatine monohydrate. But going to the gym, did I mention that yet? I want to talk about friggin' how to be successful at anything. I have the secret, right? It's a secret that's not a secret at all. And if anybody listens to this, they're gonna be like, oh my God, okay, duh. But it's so obvious, and it's so simple and straightforward. And it is pretty much the only thing that works. If you're gonna be successful in something, it's the only thing that's gonna work. And that is just doing whatever the thing is that you want to do and never stopping. I've really struggled with that one over the years, as I've mentioned in previous episodes, previous videos, because of the old ADHD that I got, executive dysfunction, or lack of executive function, or dysfunction of the executive function, or I don't know. It makes more sense just to lump it into a quick little blurb, a quick little term, executive dysfunction. Not going to talk about ADHD because I feel like I talk about it all the time, which is it's too much, and I don't want to make it my identity, and I don't want to use it as an excuse. But even with this YouTube thing that I'm doing right now, right? I've tried to do this multiple times, like I said before, and I just can't ever really stick with it because I feel like I lose interest in it pretty quickly, especially because I don't think anybody else is interested in it. And so, since I don't think anyone else is interested, then I lose interest, which is dumb, because you should just be doing what you want to do regardless of how people receive it, or if they receive it at all. If they ever see it, maybe they won't. But yeah, the trick to succeeding in anything is just doing that thing and never stopping. Just never stop. Obviously try to improve over time, get better at whatever it is you're doing, and you inevitably will. It's just kind of how it works. Anything that you do over and over and over and over, you just get better at it. And depending on whoever's standard it is, which that part doesn't matter either, it's to your own standard, as long as you feel satisfied with your progress, and that's all that matters. But that applies to basically anything in life. Another thing that I have been focusing on, which is what I'm focusing on now, is getting in better shape and being healthier and getting ready for the stuff that comes with middle age and beyond, which is just being in shape, feeling good, looking good, feeling mobile, stretching, and being strong is always cool. Being strong is cool, feeling capable of doing anything, not having to say no to anything. I was talking to somebody about this a while back, but not having to say no to experiences because you don't feel like you're physically capable. you know, long hikes or climbing a 14er or even taking on something new, even, you know, like maybe you want to start playing basketball, pick up basketball somewhere, and you want to have a good time. And part of having a good time is feeling like you're physically capable of doing it and capable of getting better, you know, making progress. You know, the fitness thing I've been doing for a long time, for years and years, you know, 10, 12 years or whatever, but it's just been so inconsistent. I've never really achieved the results that I really was looking for or dreamed of, you know, because it's always about like dream results, I guess, which sometimes they feel a little unrealistic. But the thing is it's not unrealistic at all. It's very realistic. And the way you get there is by doing it a little by little, day by day, forever. That's where it's at. That's the trick. Pretty much everything in life, there's tiny incremental changes, you know, day in and day out. And if you're doing the right things, then you have tiny positive incremental changes. If you're doing the wrong things, or you're avoiding doing the right things, or, you know, whatever, then it's negative, I guess. Tiny incremental changes, but it's always tiny incremental changes. Even like having a poor diet and, you know, not being active and whatever. Your body, it does what it adapts to what you're putting it through. So if you're putting it through things that will force it to adapt in a positive way, like trying to put on muscle or trying to increase your endurance, or, you know, whatever, it will adapt and you'll get stronger. But if you are not active and you're eating poorly, then your body adapts to that as well, and it reflects, you know, the inputs accordingly. So, you know, you'll gain weight, you'll lose strength, you know, your health may decline, but it's tiny little incremental things. And of course, I think everybody knows this, right? Everybody knows it, but they don't give it enough time. If you're working towards something, they don't generally give it enough time to let that come into fruition, you know, to actually prove that it's true. But it is true, and that's what I'm working on now. So, I mean, this YouTube thing, I think I just mentioned it earlier, but I didn't continue the thought. The YouTube thing, you know, I've tried it multiple times, and, you know, I would put out a video one week, and then the next week I'd put out one, and then I'd skip a week, and then I'd put one out, and I'm like, this has got to start working, right? And it doesn't work like that. It's not that fast, you know. You know, and then next thing you know, it's been 5 years since I put one out, you know, and that certainly doesn't work. You have to be consistent, and you have to be patient. And, you know, I talked about delayed gratification and all that. That is a great aspect, or not aspect. That is a great attribute. If you have that, if you have the ability to delay gratification, it can be a really powerful tool. And understanding that delaying your gratification is a great tool to have in your tool belt, because if you have that, you have discipline, then you can wait for all those tiny incremental changes to build. And the crazy thing is, it's not necessarily linear either, you know. I don't know, maybe I should leave the light on. I don't know. I don't think it's necessarily linear either. So it's not like it builds over time and it's like this. I think it is compounding in a way, kind of like how investments work, right? You put money in and then they compound annually or whatever, and before you know it, you know, 10 or 20 years, if you keep doing that consistently, you know, it doesn't just go up by how much money you put in, you know, whatever. I don't know the numbers, and I don't even want to pretend like I know, but let's say you invest over 30 years or something, $500,000, you know, at a, I don't know, 8% or whatever, compounding annually, that $500,000 turns into, I mean, I don't know, fucking 3 million or something, you know, with compounding interest. So it doesn't just go like this, because that's just saving money, right? It goes like this, whoop. And I think that's how it works with YouTube. I think that's how it works with social media. Anything you're trying to grow, I think it starts off like this, and it's actually more like this. It's really slow, and then it starts to build, and it starts to build, and then all of a sudden it's like, oh yeah, baby, shoots through the roof. I mean, that's the potential, and if it does start to succeed, it seems like that's the way it goes. I'm not saying that's guaranteed, but I know what is guaranteed is if you don't do those things consistently forever, you know, then it's guaranteed to fail, for sure. You know, whatever that means, failure, whatever that failure means, but it definitely won't succeed in the way that you're hoping for. So YouTube thing, I've been doing these 30-day challenges for, you know, a number of months now, and proved to myself that I can focus on doing something for 30 days, you know. And the beauty of all of this is if I break everything up into 30 days, even if it's the same thing, I'm like, okay, I'm not promising anything beyond 30 days, but for this 30 days, I'm doing it. I'm going to do it every day, whatever that thing is. And right now it's YouTube, you know. And then once that 30 days is up, I can be like, hey, I'm not promising anything beyond this 30 days, but I'm going to do it for this next 30 days. And, you know, and maybe it's not posting every day. Maybe it's posting twice a week, you know, which is way more manageable, you know, way easier to post a couple days a week rather than every single day. The only thing that worries me about that is if I break the momentum, you know. But anyway, with that 30-day thing, you can just promise yourself for 30 days you're going to do that thing, and then do it for that 30 days, and maybe the goal is the same the next month. And I think, I mean, I could break anything into 30 days, after 30 days, after 30 days, after 30 days, because I'm only promising myself up to that 30 days, you know. But that could go on for years. So that's kind of the plan. And I know for sure, I don't know about next month, you know, but for this 30-day block of time, I'm going to do it every day. Even if the videos are garbage or stupid, or if I don't know what to talk about, you know, whatever. I can always think of something once I start talking. So that's what I'm going to do. And whether it's me driving to the gym, or, you know, if I get a warm day and I want to talk while riding the motorcycle, get a little first person view, you know, like a MotoVlog. If you've never seen those, I love them. I've done one. I have it on this channel that I posted. So I'll probably post that back up at some point, because I did enjoy that. That was from this, I don't know, maybe summer this year. I really enjoyed that, just riding and talking. You know, I have like a GoPro on a chin mount on my helmet, and then I have a little microphone looped in on the inside of my helmet, and it turned out so much better than I was expecting. It was my first time really doing that. Not really doing that. It was the first time I did that, period. First time I tried with the microphone, and it's just cool to watch. You know, just watching somebody ride a motorcycle. You know, you get to see from their chin mount, like their first person perspective of them riding, and you get to hear the commentary that goes along with it. Might sound boring, but I enjoy watching them, and it's just kind of relaxing, you know. And especially if there's a bunch of them right in a row that you can string, you know, string one to the other. I don't know, just keep up with some of these people who are just putting out content, and it's fun to watch, you know. I don't know, but I would like to do that myself. But anyway, I'm gonna go get this workout in. I think I might do arms tonight. We did do legs last night, so for anybody who's watching this and is like, oh, you just do upper body, gym bro, gym rat, I used to. But I definitely try to get the old lower body, you know, get that into, because that's really important, I think, especially as you get older. Anyway, I'm gonna run in here, but I'll talk to you later. Bye.